Hello, welcome everyone. So today we are going to study about the tides, their working principle, what is tide, and how to we approach the solutions for the exams. So tide is vertical rise and fall of water, and there are semi-diurnal and diurnal and mixed tides. So diurnal means di means two. So there are two tides in a day. One is high water and one is low water. Same way, semi-diurnal means half of two. That means we have two highs and two low tides in a day. And mixed can be two highs, one low, two lows, one high, or three highs, one low, two lows. Can be five tides or three tides in a day. Then standard ports. Standard ports are ports which we have taken a lot of data from. These are very important ports. Like in India, we have Mumbai, Cochin, Chennai. So these important ports, we are continuously monitoring the data of tide for years, and that is why these are called standard ports. So standard ports means where we have ample amount of data of the tides, and as per the hydrographic office, they are classified as standard ports. So the zone time mentioned in the standard port is the standard or legal time of that port, which we sometimes call the local time. So zone time suppose is minus 0530 means UTC, that is local time minus 0530 or UTC plus 0530. So like India, we are 5.5 hours ahead of UTC. So that is our local time. So in your tide tables, it will be given minus 0530. That is local time minus 0530 you will reach to UTC. So that's like that opposite sign will be given in the tide table. Same for plus 0230 is somewhere in US. So that is UTC minus 0230. Then daylight saving time. So what is daylight saving time? So in some countries like UK or Norway, they receive very less sunlight in winters, maybe for few hours. And in summers, the sunlight is for very long hours, maybe up to night, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. So in winters, they need more time of sunlight. Suppose the sunset is 4 p.m. in UK and their office time is getting over at 5 p.m. So they are these Western people, they are mostly like, they like party and evening time, they want to enjoy or something. So they want uh, the sun to set at 6 o'clock. So after sunset, around 1 hour, there will be still light. So till 7 o'clock, they want light. So the sun was setting at 4 p.m. They advanced their clocks by 2 hours. So that is 2 hours of daylight saving time is there. So now sun was setting at 4 p.m. and they advanced their clocks by 2 hours. So now the sun will set at 6 p.m. So they will get ample daylight time, and that is called daylight saving time. But in our ATT, this daylight saving times is not accounted because it is different for different ports and it will create a confusion. So we have to apply this daylight saving time. Where we will get this daylight saving time? We will get it in ALRS volume 2. And then you will apply that on your high water and low water timings of the standard port. So now if standard port has shallow water correction, which is listed in part 3 of your ATT, then we have to use simple harmonic motion. So there are some conditions we will see where we have to use simple harmonic motion. So this is a different method. So we have main 3 types of method. One is calculation of tides for the standard port, then calculation of tide for the secondary port, And for both of them, if there are some conditions, if we cannot calculate from the usual method, then we will calculate the tide from simple harmonic method. So three methods: standard port, secondary port, and SHM method. Now for any port, if shallow water correction is given, which is given in part 3 of your ATT, that we will see in one more video, that what are the contents of ATT, which pages you are given. So if you see for any port shallow water correction is given, then we will use simple harmonic method. Why? What is shallow water correction? Shallow water correction is when some places where there is a lot of water is shallow, water's depth is quite less, then it will distort the range of and period of tide. And that is why we cannot use the normal usual graph method. So if standard port's duration time of the tide is not within 5 to 7 hours, then also we will use harmonic motion. So if suppose morning tide was 6 o'clock and evening tide is around 1100 hours, then the difference is 5 hours. Then we can use the normal graph method, which we will see. If the tide time, suppose morning is 6 o'clock and afternoon tide is around 3 p.m., that is 1500 hours, then the difference is 9 hours. So this is not within 5 to 7 hours. That means we cannot use the graph, and then we have to use the harmonic method. Now, when using curves which has solid or dotted line, so we will see which curve he is talking about. This curve is given below. So in every curve, there will be either solid line, which is for the spring curve, or dotted line is for the Neap curve. And we cannot do any extrapolation for these curves. So first, let's see how the tides are created and what is spring tide and neap tide. Then we will able to understand what is this solid curve for spring graph and dotted curve for neap curve. So tide, as we know, is caused by tide is an astronomical function. Astronomy means it is caused by the celestial bodies which are outside in space, not away from the Earth. So astronomical bodies, all astronomical bodies have some gravitational force, but moon being the closest and sun being the largest have the most effective gravitational force on us. Now moon is having a gravitational force, and in this position, the moon is in line with the sun. So sun, moon and earth are in one line. Either the moon is here or it will be here. So let's take the first case when the moon is here. When the moon is here, the sun rays are falling on this part of the moon, which we cannot see. The part of the moon which we can see, there is no rays on the sun. So we cannot see the moon, and that is why it is called new moon, means we cannot see the moon. But still, because they are in one line, moon is having its gravitational force and it will pull the water. Sun is having its gravitational force and it will pull the water. So there will be very high water here. And because total of the earth has only same amount of water, so since all the water from here is pulled here, so here it will be very low water. Then second case, again moon is in line with the sun, but it is on the opposite side, so it is called opposition. This one was called conjunction, this is called opposition. Now here the sun's rays are falling on full this part of the moon. So if we are somewhere here, we can see the full moon, and that is why it is called full moon. And again, because of the moon, it will have the full effect of water, and here we will have high tide. Now third case is when the moon has shifted and it is around 90-degree angle. So at 90-degree angle, it is called quadrature. And when it is quadrature, so the gravitational pull will be divided. And the tide, which is coming up high water because of moon, will be here. So the moon's effect is 2.5 times, around 2.3 times more than the sun. So here the high water will be around 2.3 times more, and here the gravitational will be 2.3 times less. So this is called neap tides. So here when the moon and sun are in line, they are called spring tides. Spring means more high. It's not no relation to the season. Spring means the water level is going more high. And here when it is 90 degree, it is called neap tide. Then fourth case is fourth quarter. Again, it is coming 90 degrees, same like here. So spring are during the sun, moon, earth are in one line as we see here. And there will be high water and low water during this day. The range of heights between high water and low water will be larger than other days. That is why it is called spring. It's not relation to the season. Then neap is when the sun, moon are in quadrature with the earth. That is 90 degrees, this one. And there will be high water and low water during this day also. But the range of heights will be lesser than other days. So on neap tides, range of tide will be lesser than other days. That's why it is called neap. So in a lunar month is up around 28 or 29 days. You will see it's a little bit changing. There will be two springs and two neap. Why two springs and two neaps? Because moon is lunar month means in how much time moon is taking one anti-clockwise circle. So in one circle you can see one time it is coming in new moon, then first quadrature, then full moon, and then second quadrature, and then here. So in one cycle till here, it is coming two times with spring and two times neap. So that's what it is written here. In a lunar month, we will have two springs and two neaps. Now this is the graph of a standard port. For example, this is a graph for Galway, which is a standard port, and it will be from ATT volume 1. So let me first tell you ATT, there are three volumes. And volume 1 is for European ports, volume 2 is for Indian Ocean, and volume 3 is for Pacific region. So volume 1 is for European port, Galway is somewhere in Europe, so we have this standard port. So volume 1 has separate graph for each port, and volume 2 and 3 have a common graph. So we will see first how to solve the graph for volume 1. So here you can see there are two curves. One is this solid curve and one is this dotted line curve. So it is given this solid curve is for the solid line is for the spring. Let me just zoom a little bit. Okay. So the solid curve is for springs and the dotted line is for neap. And also you have the range. It's 4.5 meter. If the range of tide is 4.5 meter, we will use this line. If the range of tide is 1.9 meter, we will use this line. If it is in between, we will do interpolation. We will use somewhere here or in between that. Suppose this is 2, this is 4.5. If it is 3, 3.5, we will use a graph in between this. And suppose the tide range is more than that, suppose the tide range is 5, then also we will use this. We cannot extrapolate. So we'll use the 4.5 solid line only. And suppose the range of tide is 1 meter, then we also cannot extrapolate. So we'll use this dotted line only. So here it is written, this is a graph for standard port Galway, mean spring and mean neap curves. Springs occur first day after new and full moon. So here also it is given how many days after the spring will occur. Then you have mean high water spring range here, mean high water neap range here, mean low water neap range here, and mean low water spring range here also. And this is the chart data. So here you have to mark the high waters, and here we will mark the low water. so that we will see how and when we are working. So from the tide tables, there will be on each page daily prediction will be given. Daily prediction means daily high water and low water will be given, that we will see in the tables. So for example, suppose we say if any day has a range between high water and low water is 4.7 meter, then we will not extrapolate. And that's what I told you, we'll use the solid line graph. Similarly, if it is 1.8 less than this, then we'll use the dotted line graph. If the range is between spring and neap, then we will interpolate. Suppose it is 2.5, then we will make a rough hand curve in between. Now ports in ATT other volumes will have a common curve for all ports, but with 3 different curves for 5 hours, 6 hours and 7 hours time range between high water and low water. So that we will see. So volume 1, curves and graph will be like this. Now volume 2 and 3 will have common curves for all the ports, common graph for all the ports, which has 3 curves, one for 5 hours, 6 hours and 7 hours. So that is now let's see what are the causes of tide. So these are the causes of tides which we discussed just now. That moon is rotating, but let's see that why there is something called lag of time. So every day there is a 50 minutes lag of time in the moon daily tide timings. So why is that? Let's see. So this, suppose some person is here. This is alpha person is here on the Earth surface. So the Earth is rotating anti-clockwise around its axis, and moon is rotating anti-clockwise around the Earth. So in 24 hours, Earth is completing its tilt, and in the moon is moving 360 degree in around 28 days. So in 24 hours, it will move around 15 minutes here. So this person A is here at 00 hours midnight. When the Earth moves after 6 hours that is around 90 degrees, this alpha person will reach here and little bit the moon will have moved. So here it was having high tide because moon was here. Now here it will have low tide. Again after 6 hours, that is 1200 hours, this person has moved till here. And now again he will have high tide. So here the high tide will not be exactly till here because the moon has moved a little bit up. So it will be somewhere here. That is around 25 minutes late. So not at 1200, but at 1225 around, he will have high tide. That is what is written here. Inter between high water and next about is 12 hours, 25 minutes. Then after 6 hours, that is around 1825 or something, he moves here. And then again, he will have low water. Then again, when this person at 24 hours is moved here. So at 24 hours, he will be here. So he was, if the moon was at its own place and not moving, he would have high tide again at 0000. But we will see because the moon has moved. So it will take this Earth axis on this person to move. It will take around 50 minutes, 50. And so now this person will have high tide at 0050, about 50 minutes later each day. So this is the reason that every day we have tides around 50 minutes later. Then let's see this. We are going for the secondary port. What are the graphs and how we are solving? So for secondary port, maybe within the same country or locality of standard port or may not be. So secondary port means we don't have proper data for that port, but we know we have some data and we know a standard port which is behaving a similar tide pattern for that. So if a port has a standard port which has a similar tide pattern of the secondary port, it will be allotted that port. Maybe it is in same country or different country, doesn't matter. So if secondary port is not within the same time zone of the standard port, we have to apply the time zone correction, and it will be indicated with different time zone. So the time zone will be given in the ATT volume. Yes, we will see where it is given, and we will apply the time correction for the from the standard port to the secondary port. But they do not do any correction of time zones in between standard and secondary adjustment. So we'll not do the correction as per the time zone which we saw earlier, but we will do the time correction which is mentioned in the tables that we will see now, because the table has already taken care of the time difference. Now secondary port, if does not have any data listed in its tables, then no standard port allotted or has shallow water correction, then again we will use the SHM method. So these are the three conditions for using the SHM method. If there is no data given for secondary port, we will use SHM method. If there is no standard port given for the secondary port, then also we will use SHM method. If there is no shallow water correction, if there is shallow water correction given that we discussed earlier, then also we have to use SHM method. Other cases, we can use the graph method, which we are going to see now. So secondary port for Europe areas with above shown curve will have interpolation for time differences and also besides height correction as well. So this is an example which we will see in the next video.